To produce or not to produce? The basic question which you will face always irrespective of market structure. You will be able to answer this question after understanding the dynamics in short run and in long run. Now, let's start with short run dynamics of perfectly competitive market. Below, I have summarized 3 scenarios of short run competitive equilibrium. These cases represent typical situations that are faced by perfectly competitive firm. Case 1. Price is above average total cost. Exhibit illustrates the perfectly competitive firm's demand and marginal revenue curves. If the firm follows the profit maximization rule and produces the quantity of output at which marginal revenue equals marginal cost, it will produce 100 units of output. This will be the profit maximizing quantity of output. Notice that at this quantity of output, price is above average total cost. That is, price is $15 and cost is $11. Average variable cost is $7. So, total revenue at this point will be $1,500. That is $15 into 100. Total cost will be $1,100. That is $11 into 100. Total variable cost is $700. That is 7 into 100. Total fixed cost is $400. That is $1,100 minus $700. And profits will be $400. That is $1,500 minus $1,100. Therefore, if price is above the average total cost for the perfectly competitive firm, the firm maximizes profits by producing the quantity of output at which MR is equal to MC. Now, let's move to case 2. Price is below average variable cost. Exhibit illustrates the case in which price is below average variable cost. The equilibrium price at which the perfectly competitive firm sells its good is $4. At this price, total revenue is less than both total cost and total variable cost, as the following calculations indicate. To minimize its loss, the firm should shut down. Here, the revenue is less than even variable cost of the firm by $50. So, between the two options of producing in the short run or shutting down, the firm minimizes losses by shutting down its operations. Let's discuss case 3. That is, price is below average total cost but above average variable cost. Exhibit illustrates the case in which price is below average total cost but above average variable cost. Here, the equilibrium price at which the perfectly competitive firm sells its good is $9. If the firm follows the profit maximization rule, it will produce 80 units of output. At this price and quantity of output, total revenue is less than total cost, hence there will be a loss. But total revenue is greater than total variable cost. The calculations are as follows. If the firm decides to produce in the short run, it will take a loss of $80. If it shuts down, it will lose its fixed costs, which in this case are $400. That is TC minus TVC. To put it in numbers, $800 minus $400. So it is better to continue to produce in the short run than to shut down. Losses are minimized by producing. Therefore, if price is below average total cost but above average variable cost, the perfectly competitive firm minimizes its losses by continuing to produce in the short run instead of shutting down.